Welcome and thank you for being here, everyone. Welcome to the Healthy Hustle. My name is Kevin Larson for New Earth. You know, water is arguably one of the most important compounds in the human body, obviously. It makes up at least 60% of the body and is quite literally found everywhere, from your brain to the spaces between your joints, all over. With that being said, it's obvious that making sure we are properly hydrated is key to keeping our bodies working and feeling their best. Unfortunately, though, not many people maintain adequate hydration. One recent survey recently uncovered some shocking trends. 43% of participants admitted to drinking only 4 cups of water per day. 7% don't drink any water on a regular basis. Now, whether you're a part of these groups or not, there is always steps to take to improve your hydration habits. But where do you start? I have 6 simple tips that are going to help you out. So let's take a look, okay? Tip number 1, make your water bottle your best friend. The more easily accessible water is throughout the day, the more likely you are to drink it. And one of the best ways you can do this is by keeping a water bottle full of water with you at all times. So it's time to grab that old water bottle from the back of the kitchen cabinet, or get yourself a fancy new one, steel, double-walled, if you'd like. Give it a good wash and fill it up and take it everywhere with you. Just make sure to refill it as soon as it is empty and keep it clean. Tip number 2, add some flavor to shake things up. For many of us, one of the most refreshing things about water is that it's tasteless and odorless. But not everybody's like that. If you struggle to drink water because of the taste or lack thereof, try shaking things up by adding some flavor. And the best way to do that, of course, is with fresh fruit. Infusing your water with lemon or orange slices can make a huge difference in the taste. Cucumber is also nice and a subtle way to give plain water a little flavor. Tip number 3, if you've had a hard time holding yourself accountable, then tracking your daily water consumption could be a great tactic for you. It's as easy as setting a daily goal and using a journal or an app to track each glass or bottle of water that you drink. Just make sure to do some research first to find out just how much water you should be drinking every day. I mean, after all, everyone is different, and factors like age, gender, health status can affect your recommended daily water intake. Tip number 4, avoid sugar-filled drinks. Yes, there's water in them. There's a lot of sugar in there too. If you're serious about staying hydrated, then it is really time to cut back on drinks that contain sugar, especially in copious amounts. Not only do these drinks contain added sugar and other chemicals, but they also interfere with the desire to drink water. After all, who wants to drink plain water after a flavorful, sugary drink? Typically, you just want another flavorful, sugary drink. If you find yourself struggling to let go of soda, you can always switch to naturally flavored sparkling water. This way, you get the flavor and the carbonation without all of the added sugar. Tip number 5, cut back on adult beverages. Alcohol has a diuretic effect, which simply means that it affects the function of your kidneys and makes you produce more urine. This results in your body getting rid of more water than it needs to, and it can lead to dehydration. Therefore, if you want to help your body stay hydrated, it's important that you not only improve your water consumption, but that you also cut back on alcohol to avoid losing more than you're taking in. Tip number 6, make the switch to decaf. Caffeinated drinks are another category of drinks that have a diuretic effect, And to be fair, the effects are not as dramatic as those of alcohol, so a single cup of coffee is probably not going to make much of a difference. However, consuming large amounts of caffeine without making up for it with large amounts of water increases your chances of becoming dehydrated. So, if you're an avid caffeine drinker, it's time to consider switching to decaf. Worried that the decaf isn't going to be enough to keep your energy up throughout the day? There's better ways to solve that, but you can just start small by swapping a single cup of coffee for decaf. Then, once you've adjusted, switch out another one. And before you know it, you'll be down to only a single cup of coffee and even no coffee at all. Without noticing that drastic drop in your energy levels, your body will compensate. There is no doubt that staying properly hydrated is an important part of living a healthy lifestyle. I mean, after all, it offers many benefits such as healthier looking skin, increased energy levels, improved gut function, just to name a few. But for many, staying hydrated is easier said than done. And thankfully, these 6 tips that we just went over, together they can make a huge difference and make it easier than ever. So what do you think? Will these tips help you stay hydrated today? If you have any other hydration tips that work for you, let us know in the comments below. And thank you for joining the Healthy Hustle today. We'll talk to you again on the next one. Bye-bye.